Is joining us live from Kazan now, where the BRICS summit is unfolding. Let's go across to Jessica. Jessica, what's the atmosphere there in Kazan? Could you shed some light also on the theme of the BRICS summit this time?
Well, the atmosphere here in Kazan is pretty electric. The Prime Minister just left after meeting with the Indian diaspora. But with me right now here is senior journalist Devat Nair. He was with us last time in July as well. The Prime Minister visited, helping us understand the importance of this visit and, of course, what the BRICS summit has to offer. Thank you for joining us on the program, sir. Once again, good to have you. This time at BRICS, if we talk about, what do you think will dominate the discourse when all the BRICS countries, including the ones that have been added, would meet?
Yeah, this time it will be very, very important that our Prime Minister's presence is much more important than the previous visit, because we had 5 more countries have added to BRICS, and BRICS will now shaping as a alternative platform for the countries who are not agreed to the major agenda of the West or so-called the other politics. So Russia is trying to create another platform, which so far it is very successful. And what is our analysis say? What analysis says that Prime Minister Modi and Xi Jinping, the rest of the leaders are coming to the Russia's agenda. And not only the Russia's agenda, it's an agenda of an alternative platform for economic purposes, not for any other purposes. It's an what we see that it's an emerging economic platform.
Right, an emerging economic platform. We've also seen in the recent past with the way, the BRICS countries have been seeking for a different financial order where they could have countries who could trade among each other in local currencies. That's also been something that the BRICS countries have been mulling over for a very long time. In fact, some of them do have have started trading in local currencies. Do you see that picking up momentum?
Yes, very much, very much. Let's take India and Russia. Most of the trade is happening rupee and ruble. And I assume that by 2025, we will have totally rupee-ruble trade payment system will work for even individuals. Because Russian banks are trying to introduce their card in India, and the Indian UPI system is, I assume that Prime Minister Modi is going to introduce the UPI card to Russia as well this time. So it will be another platform for. So we don't need to go through any third currency, be it dollar, euro or yuan. We don't have to go. We can directly deal with Russia with ruble and rupee. That's a very great thing, and our target is $100 billion, and I am sure that we will reach $100 billion before 2030.
Okay, Jessica.
When we talk about rupee-ruble trade, we're also talking, as you mentioned, about the UPI that has been introduced in many countries. And also, apart from that, we've seen recently with Malaysia as well, where the loan that was extended was in rupee, the financial assistance. Do you see that India would also want to take forward its UPI system, since it has been something that India, would want to put forth, especially when it comes to our digital public infrastructure, which has gained quite a lot of prominence, not just within BRICS countries, but also in the other part of Global South?
Yes, especially with India being the leader of Global South, our digital transaction is going to grow, and our Prime Minister is so now the agenda which we read it from the agenda of this summit is India is introducing other countries the digital digital currency transactions. I am sure that it will be a success for the whole world, especially for the Global South, which is suffocating of this dollar sanctions and all kinds of stuff, which is unnecessarily putting on countries which I don't know for what reasons they are playing that game, but this will be a very big release for all the Global South.
Okay, Jessica,
and India is taking initiative on that. That's very important.
Jessica, coming to you now.